All right, day three. Day three. Today, I wanted to talk about what's the real problem with why. What's not the real problem, but I'm gonna say the real distraction. And this was inspired by a tweet I saw yesterday. And this girl was talking about how she wasn't able to pay attention to as much things. She felt her brain wasn't as sharp. And I agreed with this as well. And I might put the tweet up here if I edit this. I don't know. But a lot of people were, this was on Twitter, a lot of people were responding to this tweet. It's got a bunch of likes too. And most people said the same thing that I was thinking as well. And this is something I've been thinking about. The real problem is the phones. The real problem is the phones. And speaking on personal experience, I feel like once I got a smartphone specifically, I didn't care as much. I didn't care about learning as much. I just wanted to kind of, I don't know. I just wanted to be more of a observer than actually learn or do anything productive. And it's hard to admit because our phones are great. Our phones can do a lot of things that are useful. And our phones can be some of the most distracting things that prevent us from achieving our goals. And for me, I feel like I've been on my phone way too much. And one of my, I'm not going to say resolutions, but one of my goals just in general is to cut down my screen time. And I usually average about 7 hours a day on my phone. I want to cut that by 2. So 5 hours a day on my phone, that's going to be really hard. Because I just, when I'm bored, I want to rot on the couch or rot on the bed or wherever I'm sitting at and just scroll all fucking day. And that's difficult to break because I don't know, I'm just bored. I feel like I don't have many things to keep my mind at interest. I don't read. I watch shows and YouTube videos and stuff like that, but depending on the show, if it's not interesting enough for me, I'll just usually be on my phone while it's playing in the background. Unless it's like a non-English show, which means I have to watch this, a non-English show, which means I have to use subtitles, and then I'm actually paying attention to the screen. But our phones are our biggest problem today. And I really do believe that the government needs to step up and regulate it, especially for children. I think for kids, it's a big problem. And if you're like on Reddit or Twitter, or if you just like see any post where a teacher is talking about their students, they are so fucking concerned. They are saying their kids are not reading at a grade level, and they're reading like 2, 3, 4 grade levels below what they actually are. And that's concerning because we do want an educated population, and we're not getting that. And I don't want to blame COVID because I feel like that's what everyone does. Is like if something isn't right, it's just like, oh, it was because of COVID. Everyone was isolated. And it's just like, I feel like it was before COVID. Like the smartphone was the beginning of the downfall for our education. A lot of good things, but a lot of bad things as well. And we cannot be slaves to our phone. I don't know what to do personally about it because I'm trying to also cut down my screen time. And it's really hard because, again, when there's silence, it's like I don't want to sit in silence. I just pull out my phone and I'll listen to music and then I'll scroll on Twitter, Reddit, or whatever. And I'll just find something that will occupy my brain until the next thing occupies my brain. And that's tough. That's tough. We should not want to be like this. If you look at other countries, I don't think they have, no, I'm not going to say other countries. I'll say like other Asian countries. I feel like this problem isn't as bad as it is in America, maybe some of the Western countries. But man, I relate to that tweet so much because I don't feel as smart as I once was. I feel like ever since I've been out of school, which, you know, I went to school from starting from like kindergarten, pre-K, which was like 2001, all the way to 2018 when I graduated college and got my bachelor's. I have not wanted to like open a book or read or like actually further myself that much. And, you know, I should. I want to. I think about it. I just never really apply myself. And I think part of the reason was I was looking for a job as well. So I didn't think that was necessary. And part of me wishes I kind of went to grad school as well. But again, I don't know. I feel like I'm just ranting at this point. But the phones are the problem. I'm a person trying to cut down. I am trying to use my phone less. But if I use my phone less, it means I got to do something else. And I got to do something else productive. And that's the hard thing. And that means if I'm not using my phone, I either am watching TV or I'm on my computer. And that's also a distraction. But that can be useful if I like apply it to something that's going to be beneficial to me. But yeah. We're going to have a snowstorm soon where I'm at. And that's going to be ugly. That's going to be ugly. So I don't know if there's going to be any more car talks there'll be car talks for next week. But tomorrow I'll be in for my day 4 video. I'll be in the house. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Actually, I kind of have an idea. I probably should write it down. But that's, you know, phone's the problem. We got to do better. We got to read more. Got to read our books. I think I'm going to set that as a goal as well. Find a book to read. Just any book. Because it has been like literal years since I've picked up a book and read it. And that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. And, you know, you wonder why we're so fucking stupid. But yeah. I guess that'll be the video for today. Maybe I'll edit it a little bit. It looks so fucking ugly. I'm working on that too. Alright, yeah. But until tomorrow. Oh, I streamed yesterday as well. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but you can go watch me stream. I'm gonna try to stream today too. Last of Us Part 1. Pretty good so far. Only an hour in, but yeah. Alright. Later.